ambitious person who loves to learn. At first, she may seem shy, but once she starts talking, she won't stop. She loves to ponder over ideas in complex situations. Her speech title is From Personal Growth to Global Change. So please welcome our second contestant, Saanvi.
Hello everyone, I'm Saanvi and I'd like to share my COVID story of personal growth and global action. So for me, the pandemic was something out of my imagination. The world was in turmoil and everything was in chaos. If only I had known how grim the situation was going to be, I wouldn't have laughed at the idea of a mere pandemic weeks before the lockdown. When the lockdown actually happened, at first I was fine. I thought it was a joke and it would all pass over in a couple of weeks. I was very wrong. As time went by, the lockdown got harder. The news of death and speculation didn't do help the glum atmosphere, and neither did the feeling that I was doing absolutely nothing. It was dreadful. It was like a stone sinking, and I was leaving behind the world that I knew, and I had to move on. I was all alone and I wasn't doing anything. And I couldn't do anything because the world was on lockdown. And at first I started wondering why I wasn't doing anything. I had all the time in the world and I was in a digitally connected society. I had always wanted to be part of competitions and work for organizations. I wanted to improve myself and become a better version of myself. And by working for organizations, I could help people and make the world a better place. It was my way of making myself feel useful and important, and it was my way of moving on. So then I started my journey to find myself opportunities, and at first it was impossible. I didn't know where to start looking or even how to start, and I tried everything. I tried searching up competitions for high schoolers online, and that didn't give me very many results, ironically. Honestly, at one point, I wanted to give up because I couldn't find anything of importance. And then, like a miracle, one day I got a message to join a Discord server. And from there, everything kind of started to snowball. And I had a plethora of opportunities and organizations to choose from. And all of the ads that I was getting were of opportunities and online courses I could take. It was like the universe was helping me. But more realistically, it was targeted ads doing their job. And I went from finding absolutely nothing to being swamped with various competitions and forums for organizations. So I don't know if it's just me, but when I have nothing to do, I feel guilty for wasting my time. But when I have lots of things to do, it's too much. And I'm always on a time crunch and have no time to relax. So I really struggled with setting boundaries for myself at first and learning what my limit was and how much I could do at once. I was so ambitious that I forgot that I, as a person, couldn't do everything. And so that's when I decided to narrow my focus and choose only specific opportunities with specific purposes. And just like that, my personal initiative to become better started to shift into a social one as I tried to help people. And once I started to look for opportunities where I could help people or contribute to organizations that were helping people, I started to find lots of them. And then one day, my friend and I were talking, and she decided she wanted to start an organization to help women, and I told her to go for it. Domestic violence was a big problem where we used to live. My experience with organizations was helpful, and I started helping her. We were working together, and finally our organization had come together. Within a couple of months, we had members from all over the world with a similar vision, and our story isn't finished yet. I had a personal initiative that led to a social one, and that helped me take global action. Now, I'm not on my high horse thinking that we have made lasting, sustainable change, but we have taken the first step to creating change. And through the process, I've upgraded myself. And even though COVID was a dark time for many of us, I got something good out of it. Thank you.